All right, good morning, traders. Today is February 16th, 2024. My SPY pivot this morning, 499.31. Above it, I'm a bull. Below it, I'm a bear. All of the Fab 5 still in uptrends. All of the Fab 5 made higher highs and higher lows. Closed over the bullish trap and over the trend indicator. Precious metals, GLD, still in a bull flag, still bullish. Made a higher low and a higher high, closing inside a bearish trap and under the 17 EMA. SLV, staging a recovery, remains bearish, still in a downtrend, and closed above a bullish trap over the 17 EMA trend indicator. USO, crude oil, still in an uptrend, closed above the bullish trap and over the 17 EMA, hanging on to that uptrend. UNG continues to disappoint, still in a downtrend, closed under the bearish trap, under the 17, and found another new all-time low. US dollar index, still in an uptrend, retraced back to the 104.20 level. All right, let's go take a look at some charts. First chart going to take a look at is SPY. You can see here the white line, that's the 8 EMA. 3 is the yellow one. Okay, that's our trap between the two of them. All right, so we closed over the trap, higher low, higher high on SPY. SPY pivot, all right, 499, forget what I said there, 499 something. We'll find it in just a second here. All right, so here's a 10-minute chart. There's the pre-market, and we put a line in here for, I think it's right through there, 499, about 499.29, right about there. All right, so below that, I'm going to be a bear. All right, so there's SPY. So that's how I got my pivot there. You can see that's where price came to several times before taking off to make a higher high there for the day. Not an all-time high, just a high for the day. All right, so there's SPY. So let's take a look at, again, the rest of the market pretty much looks the same. All right, first we'll start off with QQQ. Here's the NASDAQ. Again, closing over the trap, over the trend indicator, higher low, higher high. Doing much of the same thing that SPY is doing. All right, so FNGU, I'll bet that looks the same. Yep. Closing over the trap. See up here, higher low, higher high. Over the trend indicator, still in an uptrend. See the uptrend there? Go back to SPY. SPY's in the channel. Here's the channel right through here. Notice we came down here and spiked the lower side of the channel a few days ago. All right, now we're back up here recovering. We're back up here at the top of the channel where we spiked the new all-time high there. So we're getting up there. We're leaning on those all-time highs. So we'll see what happens. SPY. So we just did FNGU. Let's take a look at IWM. Okay, here's IWM. Higher low, higher high closing over the trap, over the trend indicator. Big gap there. Nice work for IWM. Diamond Dow. Diamond Dow had an inside day with a breakout and filled the gap over here. Higher low, higher high, closing over the trap, over the trend indicator. All right, let's take a look at our technicals. T2122. All right. So at the end of the previous day, we were chopping around in the buyer's chop zone right here. Then we bumped up here into the overbought zone and we hung out here all day. Guess what I'm expecting today? More of the same. More of the same. Right up here in the overbought zone or down here and then back up there. So that's what I'm expecting. T2123. All right. Started green, ended green, green the whole way through. T2123. T2123 3-bar chart. A whole lot of space opening up now. We were back here before, not much space. Now you can see we got a lot of space between trend indicator and price action. FNGU indicator. That's a pre-market. Okay, so we're over here. Okay, all of this is the pre-market. All right, so we started out green, had a couple of red candles in there, a couple of red trend indicator dots. All right, but all in all, we started out green, we ended up green. The majority of the day was bullish. So there's FNGU. So a whole lot of buying throughout the most of the day. All right, let's take a look at our energies. So let's look at first at crude oil, USO. All right, still in an uptrend, double bottom low, triple bottom higher low, single bottom, another higher low. We're trying to make that higher high. We got up close there yesterday, or actually the day before. You can see we challenged that. We made a new all-time, we made a pivot high up there. Not much, just inked it out just barely. Still in that uptrend. Okay, higher low, made a higher high, just barely, but did it. Okay, so there's USO, still in an uptrend, breaking the downtrend. That's done. All right, let's take a look at UNG. UNG continues to disappoint in a downtrend, underneath trend indicator, underneath the trap, underneath BYOB. It's just melting right here. So there's UNG making new all-time lows yesterday, lower high, lower low, closing under the trap, under the trend indicator. Let's take a look at precious metals, silver. So here's silver, continues to chop in this bear flag formation right here. All right, so silver trying to break the downtrend. All right, yesterday had a closed out the bearish trap. All right, you can see it gapped up pretty good. Started a bullish crossover. There's the bullish cross, higher low, higher high, closing over the trap, over the green trend indicator. So silver trying to break out of the downtrend down here. Okay, this is, you know what, I'll leave that in because silver might come up here and tag the bottom of that. We'll see what happens. All right, let's take a look at, what do we want to look at? Gold. All right, so here's gold. It's in a big bull flag. It's kind of a sloppy bull flag. Put the quad lines in. And you can see we were up in quadrant 4 for a while. And we fell out. So take that off. Still up in the upper third. All right, we had a pinch play. Came out to the downside. Doesn't look like they can. They made a new low right here. See that? We made a lower high there, and we just made a new lower low. So gold's in a downtrend. Did I put gold as an uptrend? I got to change that. Gold's in a downtrend now, all right? Lower high, lower lows. So we'll see what happens here with gold. All right, back into a downtrend. Now, let's go take a look at the US dollar index, all right? See if there's any hope for gold. Oh, look at this. We traded down, back down. We're inside the rubber band candle again, okay? We came down to the 104.20, all right? But then again, there is a little bit of minor support there, so we could be going right back up. So we'll see what happens. There's US dollar in an uptrend right there. I don't know why they keep this on there. It's not necessary. This trend is definitely broken because we broke this high right here. Okay, strong dollar, not good for the markets. Makes the conversion rate from foreign currencies over to ours more expensive. And so that tends to lead to less sales. Less sales leads to less revenue. Less revenue leads to less earnings. And less earnings leads to smaller multiples, which leads to a downturn in the market. Okay, so there we got. There's the US dollar index, dollar getting bullish. Not good. All right, earnings calendar for today. We got TC Energy, nothing notable. All right, Monday, nothing notable. Nothing at all. Tuesday, we got HSBC, foreign held company. All right, or maybe they just had their headquarters in a foreign country. All right, 773 billion. All right, they're going to report on Tuesday, not Monday, Tuesday. Okay, markets closed on Monday. Surprised we got earnings announcements even though the markets are closed. That's crazy. Why even have them? Right? Okay, Walmart, 453 billion. All right? They're going to report on Tuesday as well, but they're going to report in the morning. All right? They know when they're going to report. HSBC, not really sure. Home Depot, 356 billion. They're going to report in the morning. BHP, 151 billion, reporting in the morning. Palo Alto, 116 billion. They're going to report in the evening. Barclays, there's some financials. 112 billion they're going to report in the morning. Same with Medtronic, 111 billion. They're going to report in the morning. For Wednesday, what do we got for Wednesday? Nvidia is going to report Wednesday. Almost $2 trillion in Nvidia, and they're going to report Wednesday evening. And then Rio Tinto, they're going to report in the morning, 109 billion there. All right, so there's the earnings coming up. Economic calendar. Got PPI final demand at 8:30. Michael Barr is going to speak. Consumer sentiment at 10. Mary Daly's going to speak. So we got Thomas Barkin at 8. We've got housing permits and starts at 8:30. PPI final demand, I guess that's just revised numbers, at 8:30. Michael Barr at 9:10. Mary Daly, 12:10. Consumer sentiment at 10. That's it right there for the earnings calendar. 4, max interest for today. Let me refresh this one more time. See if it changed. It did. All right, max pain for today. I don't know how it did that. You know, options are closed. I can't trade options in these early hours. Anyways, max pain has jumped from 480 up to 485. And I'm sure it will climb a whole lot higher before the end of the day. So max pain 485 for today. Today is options expiration Friday. We'll see how that plays out. I'm expecting kind of more of the same here. Looking at T2122. See, we're in the overbought zone. I tend to believe we're probably going to stay up here and hang out here for another day. So we'll see what happens there. So I'm going to take questions in the room. And if there's no questions, I'm just going to render my video. Any questions? Nothing? All right.